Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another videos. In this video, of course, I'm gonna discuss about Manchester United transfer news, including like A.Onana situation, Rasmus Højlund situation. There are a lot of interesting news coming from the Athletic Lorry Wintwer, which is a really great sources. So we're gonna discuss about. So first and foremost, let's talk about A.Onana. Okay, Manchester United are considering a move for Inter goalkeeper A.Onana. David De Gea has agreed a deal in the principle, but nothing has been signed off yet. Therefore, Manchester United are looking option in the goalkeeper market. Okay, Inter Milan, A.Onana has a 4 years, 4 years left on his current deal with Inter, and they may want up to 70 million pounds for him. 70 million pounds for a goalkeeper is ridiculous amount. Okay, ridiculous. I know we are desperately need goalkeeper. We cannot continue new season with the same keeper because we have seen how terrible the De Gea is. He makes so many mistakes. When he makes a mistake, it's a huge mistake, and it's an important one. Every important matches, important matches, David De Gea always makes a mistake. That is not a good sign. And he's only 32 years old, and then he is already out of contract with Manchester United. So it is time to move on from David De Gea. We need goalkeeper. We desperately need goalkeeper. Yes, but 70 million pounds for A.Onana, no way, man. It's too much. We have to try and negotiate, of course, but without negotiating, we shouldn't stop like we did the other day regarding the Harry Kane situation. Just because we know we cannot afford the price, we just stop, trying to. We just stop trying. We are not trying anymore to sign, Harry Kane. That is a huge mistake. Okay, I know it is a huge amount of money, and it is gonna be very unlikely from Inter Milan side to drop the price there because they want at least 70 million pounds for A.Onana, which is ridiculous. I can understand why all the teams has keeping their price tag up when it's come to Manchester is a very interesting in signing their own player. I can understand it, but we need a goalkeeper. So if we are about to pay 70 million pounds for A.Onana, for me personally, I'm gonna go for Diego Costa. Diego Costa only have like a 65 million rally cross. No, I think it's 75, right? 75 million rally cross, and he's younger than A.Onana, and he's great at the goalkeeping, playing from the back, long pass, sweeping, keeping, short stopping, penalty save. He has everything. He has everything. That's why I think if Inter Milan is Inter Milan are not gonna go down like 70 million pounds for A.Onana, we have to stop and try to move from the other side, trying to sign Diego Costa from Porto, because this goalkeeper is absolutely ridiculously overpriced. So we shouldn't try and sign A.Onana even though he have a great quality on the ball, which is every time highest, likeliest things. But we have to move on. We have to try to negotiate with the Porto for Diego Costa. I'm not buying it. Of course, I love A.Onana because he's gonna be a huge change for Manchester United. But it is a 70 million pounds, mate. We only have like a 120 million pound to you in the summer. Without the sales of our players. So in no way we gonna spend a 70 million pound for goalkeeper. We shouldn't. Okay, so what do you think about this A.Onana situation? Make sure in the comment below. Alright, so let us keep moving. Alright, so another report is coming from the Tuto Atlanta, says a bid of 35 million euros likely from Manchester United for Rasmus Højlund was rejected by Atlanta. Højlund's price tag is set at least 50 million euros initially and around 70 to 80 million euros with add-ons. Why the price of the players are always keeping up when Manchester United are trying to sign, or Manchester United are very interested in signing them. Why? Why the other teams are trying to keep all the price of their players stacked up? You know why? Because they know Manchester United always overpaid. They know Manchester United, the people who are leading the transfer process of the Manchester United, they are not qualified. Okay, they are not qualified. They don't have a quality. They don't know how to do the sport business. They don't know how to negotiate, like Majuj, and Jomatov. They know nothing what they are doing. So the other opposition teams know exactly how they gonna squeeze money from the Manchester United, because they know always Manchester United always overpaid, which is the thing that we have to immediately change. We have to change the transfer policy, or we have to change the employee who are leading the transfer process. Okay, so because Jomadov and Maju are not good enough for Manchester United when it's come to making, when it's come to making, as trying to negotiate with the other opposition team. We have to try. And then of course, I do understand, like 60 million euro for Rasmus Højlund is huge, and it is a very, very, how can I say, it is, for me, it is risk for Manchester United to spend 65 million for Rasmus Højlund, because this player is not ready yet. He's only 20 years old, and he didn't score many goals. We all have noticed Rasmus Højlund from A.Onana just because of this season, just because we need a striker. That is why we are so hyping about Rasmus Højlund. Euro 35 million is really low offer. I don't know which club did that offer, but it's more likely Manchester United. So I know that bid 35 million for Rasmus Højlund is absolutely insanely low, but we shouldn't go over like a 65 million euro. We never should. Okay, we shouldn't do that. So I think Manchester United have to be very careful when it's going to sign in the new players, especially when their mother club is forcing us to pay overprice. Like right now, Inter Milan wants 70 million pounds. Atlanta wants like a 70 to 80 million euros for Rasmus Højlund. For what? What does this guy already offer except a couple of goals for Atlanta? I see nothing. Okay, it's not because I don't like Rasmus Højlund, it's but because of the price that which is set by Atlanta for him. 70 to 80 million euro is ridiculous. Okay, so they said they want 50 million euros initially, and then we're gonna need another 20 to 30 million for as an add-on from the Rasmus Højlund transfer. How does it work? How does it work? That's why I think Manchester United should not have trying to sign Rasmus Højlund from Atlanta for 70 to 80 million euros. Less than that, we should consider it. Okay, we have to. This is the time where we have to rely on Majuj, okay, the negotiation chief, Jumatov, sporting director. This is where we have to believe that. This is where we have to rely on them. But unfortunately, those two are shit, because they don't know nothing about how sport business work. They know nothing about the transfers. That is why we are always overpaid the player. And then a couple of years later, we are so disappointed, like we are experiencing with the Jadon Sancho situation at the moment. That is what I don't like, and that's what I don't want to see when it's come to signing a new player next season. So at the end of the day, it is all matter. All the matter is to sign a new player, which is obviously have to be Erik ten Hag desire, Erik ten Hag wants. So let us wait and see what's gonna happen next. Okay. So what do you think about this situation? Do you actually think we should pay at least 70 million for your Rasmus Højlund? Make sure to comment below. Thanks for watching, guys.